This award's about perseverance, dedication, and sportsmanship. Which of those qualities do you think speak to you the most in sort of your journey in the NHL?
I think all three of them. To be honest, I just feel like there's always blocks on the road, and you just got to find a way to keep pushing through them. And I just feel like that's been my motto since I started playing pro, and that's how I've been finding my success.
What was your reaction when you found out that you were the
nominee? Yeah, I was very surprised, for sure. Very excited, very honored, for sure. For me, I'm just living out my dream, and to be able to have this type of recognition is definitely nice.
You've talked before about how your parents are just so proud to see, the last name on the back of an NHL jersey. What was their reaction when you told them you're from an NHL award?
Yes, well, they asked me like the same question, like, fine, are you a nominee for an NHL award? I was like, yes, and then they said, ask again, and ask again, and ask again. And I had to kept on confirming that, yes, this was going on. So I'm sure they're very excited as well, very honored, and it's just fun.
Boko, this is by far the most you've played in the NHL this season, and before the injury release, just how much did this mean to you, just being in the NHL this often?
I mean, it means everything. I've worked so hard. Been so many years that I've just been, at it, and to be able to have another opportunity like this to, get to live my dream, I was just very grateful for, and I try to do everything I could every day.
It can be a little bit tough in the AHL and waiting for your call to come up here.
Yep.
What keeps you going through some of those long bus rides?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the love of the game first, and like I said, you've been at it for so many years, so like, why stop now? And kind of just promise myself that I'll do the best I can with my career, and as long as my body allows me to, I'll just keep on pushing.
People talk about your character here. I know when you were in Wilkes, you got rave reviews for how you were as a teammate there. Why is that an important part of who you are in, that character aspect and embracing whatever role you were in that moment?
Absolutely. I think is a part of my character as well, and in the room, and even just as a family member, I take a lot of pride in being that guy, and like I said, character is. I think every team's needed as well, and like I said before, I'm just the type of guy that's just willing to do everything necessary to help the team win. So,
When you're a guy like yourself who plays a physical style and isn't afraid to mix it up, and you get nominated for an award about sportsmanship too. I mean, I'm curious, where's the sportsmanship code in sort of the way you play? How do you sort of grapple with that?
I mean, yeah, for me, it's pretty much you're just sacrificing pretty much yourself for the, the better of the team, right? So you're not just looking at, what benefits you. You sacrifice a little bit more, maybe to put the team in the best position, and that's pretty much how I see it. Yeah.
Even when you do drop the gloves, like Olivia, you're friends with him, aren't you? Or isn't it just more about respect too?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot about respect. It's just a lot of guys that I've fought along, in the years that were friends or were teammates in previous years, and that's just how the game goes. At the end of the day, is the business. We understand it, and we just have a lot of respect for the guys that are willing to do this type of job.
What is the best part or your favorite part of being in the NHL?
I mean, this is it. That was just my dream. That was everything I was, dreaming of as a kid, and now just, you get to live it, every day. It's just a little bit special, and especially when you have the guys you have in this locker room here, it makes it even more special. I remember, being like 10, 11 years old and already, idolizing them, and now just being in the same dressing room as them is definitely special.
Boko, there aren't many people in the NHL and pro hockey that are from your type of background. How much has that crafted your approach to the business of being a professional hockey player?
I mean, for me, I was still born in Montreal, in Canada, you know, in a big hockey town. For me, it just came normal. That's what I was born into. So it was, you know, kind of easy for me to just jump in and you know, playing the sports I love. But I think it was more for my family that you know, they had to adapt. It was you know, every experience, it was you know, new to them, and you know, they enjoyed it. You know, they found it very interesting. And but like I said, to me, it's like I feel like I was just born to do it. So
How do you feel right now with your health right now?
no, I feel great. Yes, no, I actually feel amazing pain wise. I'm not too much in pain. You know, it's just mostly annoying. I just gotta get used to, you know, have my arm like this. But I feel great. Thanks for asking.
Thanks, Boko. Congrats.
Congrats, sir.
Yeah.